Do you fear anything right now?
Fear of your questions. Oh, I'm shaking.
Do you have friends?
You're a friend right now. This
No.
moment, she's a friend right now.
I'm asking in a very intimate sense.
You mean, do I have a boyfriend?
No boyfriend. No, not boyfriend.
Let me answer it so that if you need to write, you write it
No.
also. I don't like anyone near my bed except my dogs.
Okay.
Or my rabbit.
Midday.com today is talking to two very different individuals. I would say one is north and one is south. One has chosen a life of journalism, but with a lot of peace. He is, a philosopher in his own way. And another is someone who has had an adventurous life, and she's so cool about it. We have Raj Goswami and Ma Anand Sheela in conversation with us today.
I will start by asking you a question that I wanted to ask later on. I will ask that first question.
Okay.
How would you like to be remembered?
I don't think anybody should burden themselves to remember me. They should remember themselves.
Is it possible for a person to be completely honest with not the world but with themselves?
It has to be. Otherwise, you won't know yourself. How will you know who you are? And without knowing who you are, how are you going to continue? Where is your integrity? Where is? What will you say to your children, your friends, family, who you are? How are you going to reflect? The reflection of the self is more needed for the soul than food for the body.
Given a chance, what is one thing that you would like to change about yourself?
Nothing. And
Okay.
that is very honest.
What is that one thing that you would not like to change about yourself?
Just the way I am. I am comfortable in my own skin.
You don't have any regret?
For what?
I don't know. Anything. Just one regret. One regret.
Even half a regret, I don't have it. Even a quarter regret, I don't have it. And I have no reason for regret. I was not part of Christianity or a guilt culture. My parents never taught us or handled us with guilt. Say what you have to say truthfully, be straight, and that's what I have followed to the T even today. And I will die in the same manner.
What is the one thing that you wish Osho had changed about himself?
I wish he would have recognized the bad element around him.
Great.
But he was a man of intelligence. If he made his choices and he made these choices to remain with them, then he has suffered his fate.
He made some terrible choices.
I was with Bhagwan 14 years. And the last 2 years, these choices came in his life.
Did you drew his not attention towards all these things?
What was my work? I did it.
Okay.
And I confronted him when I needed to. And always with great respect, immense love, with recognizing his stature.
Okay.
And then when he decides something, what I may say, he's my boss.
Okay.
But this last point, I could not come to compromise on it. Then I chose to leave.
Okay. Do you still read or listen to him?
Almost every day.
Every day.
Yes, I I post on Instagram also what I read. Sometimes I fall asleep while doing Instagram and he's talking on and on, like old days. I have a beautiful photo of Bhagwan and me on my wall.
I have seen that
First
it's
thing,
it's a great photo. Yeah, I know that.
yeah, first thing as I open my eyes when I wake up, I see four beautiful faces, 5, 6, 7 beautiful faces on the wall. All of them mean a great deal in my life.
Do you read anything except Bhagwan? Other things, other books do you read?
No, I don't read much because I don't
Have
time, and the time that I have, I read news or some information. Or
Okay. What did you fear most in your younger days?
What do I feel? Being in love. Being in love
With him?
with anybody. Or being in love.
Great.
And being in love with Bhagwan, that is the top of the line.
What is the happiest moment from your childhood?
Being with father, mother, and siblings.
How much siblings you have?
We were 6 siblings. Unfortunately, now we are only 4.
What is the most unhappiest memory from childhood?
I don't carry any unhappy moments.
Even if someone asks you, you have to remember.
I would say sorry. That's not the theme of my life. Theme of my life is to enjoy life. What will I harbor over unhappy moment for? No. This luxury I do not offer my psychology. And I call it luxury because I have seen around life, 73 years, people ruining their life, remembering
the unhappiest moment.
the unhappy moments, bitter moments. No, that's not how I learned from my parents. That's not how I learned from Bhagwan.
Do you fear anything right now? One fear.
Fear of your questions. Oh, I'm shaking.
How do you spend your day?
I spend my day with people, here or
No,
wherever I am.
You travel a lot nowadays?
Lately, I travel a bit more. Otherwise, I spend my time with my team, my patient, and whatever is going on.
Okay. When you decided to leave the Rajneeshpuram, did you not thought about coming to India?
No.
Why?
I had to get started somewhere.
Okay.
And India was
Not possible.
not choice.
Okay.
When I wanted to get started, then I have to get started. I knew very little how to move into Indian work conditions. I had worked in America. I had worked in Europe.
Okay.
I was comfortable with the lifestyle structure of Europe or America. And America I didn't want to be, so I came to Europe.
Did you ever miss this Indian way of family life? Close family, big family?
No, because wherever I went and whoever came in my contact, they became part of my family. Animals too.
Okay. Again, a psychological question. Do you feel lonely?
Never.
Doesn't old age naturally make you lonely? It's a biological thing.
Then I am beyond biology. I don't feel lonely, and I live in a community that I have created it. And in my household, we are 50 people minimum. That means 30 patients and 25 to 27 workers.
I have this fear, I have this worry that today I am able to walk and I am sit and I am talk, but one day will come that I will not be able to move even.
These moments come even now. I am 73-year-old, and it is acceptable working in the field of medicine now, healthcare. I take care of death and dying people. I have seen enough death of my loved ones, but no death has gone without adding to my courage. And I engage myself in talking, expressing myself about death without fear. My Demens Mandir in my home is right next to my office, and my secretary's desks and offices are right in the Demens Mandir. My all patients, including death and dying patients, love to sit around my desk. I'm with them day and night, and I have no fear of death. And this is how I help my people to go without fear.
What is your diet routine and exercise routine? How do you maintain your...
Okay, my diet routine is whatever comes on table, eat it with gratefulness. My sister still has wishes for sukri or something else, but I don't.
You don't eat
No,
sweet?
no. Whatever comes. Yeah, there are certain things, if I have digestion issue, then I will take care of it. And I never overeat.
Okay, great. You are not fond of food, right?
I love food.
But not overeating?
Overeating, never.
Okay.
Never.
Okay.
I am not a sugar eater.
Okay.
So, as a young person also, the way people drink
Yes.
cola and orangina and 7-Up, I didn't do.
You never smoked and never drank?
No.
Not even
alcohol, yes.
in a moderation?
But not as a drink,
As you think.
as an enjoyable. Never getting drunk. Last time I was drunk is in university when I was in America, first time.
Okay.
Yeah, but such episode is in whole life maybe 2 or 3 if I have forgotten. 1, 2 or 3. Glass of good wine I can enjoy, no issue. But hard liquor, 40 proof, I don't. I'm not a whiskey or the vodka drinker.
Never?
No, whiskey never, but vodka small with an ice cube also, or gin. I'm more towards gin.
Yeah.
But that too, the best, finest gin, otherwise I don't touch it.
You never smoke?
No. I was living the culture that I had been living for last 14 years. My only contact with the outside world was journalistic contact. I had no idea of reality of life outside. Yes, of course, I would travel, but I would travel from Rajneeshpuram to our own community where the same people I'm meeting and no contact. I had a comfortable life. So to leave that comfort zone and to engage myself in this risk.
Another world.
But no, my father and mother taught us independence. But they had given us freedom from the start, and never be afraid to start new.
But you lack that culture At the same time, you are accused of creating the same culture.
Is that not wonderful? To show my creativity and my potential. I could have become same psychotic and depressive and blame the world and blame this gorgeous man that he's the one who sent me there. And that would be justifiable by me with my training? No. Would I put my parents to shame behaving such a weakling? No, sorry. Journalists can write, say whatever they want to say. I stand by. I went to him, nobody forced me to go. I was introduced to him. It was my choice. And I was offered a job to work with him, by him. And that too, acceptance was my choice. Then, when something happens in my management, I cannot put blame on others.
So you take responsibility of whatever happened under your...
No, I take responsibility that what people are saying could have happened under my management because my management was weak or very trustworthy. There is no commitment, no acceptance of the event. Simply saying, it was my management. And therefore, I am ready to take your punishment. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is hard for an
Yes.
average person to digest.
Yeah.
What happens in the world, the boss blames the underdogs. Boss blames the subordinates. For that, I have more dignity. I could not tolerate myself if I behaved like that. This clarity gives the honesty that people talk about, that one thing, she's honest.
Okay.
I mean, that's a big compliment.
Yeah.
Where we live in such corrupt world.
Yeah.
You do a job to become overnight popular, rich, what your fancy desires. But do you understand the responsibility? If you want freedom, you must be responsible. If you cannot understand responsibility, you're not worthy of freedom. People want to be free, but how many take the responsibility? I do. And that is the gold medal I wear. Nobody has to give me. That is why I can look into your eyes and say how I feel. It's going to be very difficult for you to write or present this story because people won't believe you. And it doesn't matter to me. Even if you believe or not, that's my truth.
Was it your idea to establish a commune
in US? Yes. We were looking for a land for a long time in India, but it was an emergency time, lands were not being sold. When Bhagwan's name comes, the prices of land go up. I and Lakshmi must have spent 5-6 years looking for it, did not find. Then one day I was working with Bhagwan and I simply, a young girl, without thinking, made a statement. Why don't we go to America? There we will find land. And I understand the American lifestyle. He said, okay. we go, you have 2 months
Okay.
to prepare for me.
So within 2 months, everything was set.
Within 2 months, he gave me 2 months to take him out of here. And the man didn't have even a passport. And believe me, nobody was bribed, nobody. I went personally arranging it, and to most difficult task, visa. And that too, I personally managed it.
Why are you not part of the Osho world, the Bhagwan world that exists right now, in whatever form that exists? It is still there in Pune. Must be there so many centers around the world also. You are not part of that. So you why? I think
That is the bad company. More I don't have to say. They were there to loot Bhagwan, and they have done it.
How do you maintain yourself? The fitness, the routine.
Fitness, I work 12 hours a day. Lately, this year, I take maybe, it depends on the appointments and time. After my lunch, if I have 10-15 minutes to lay flat on a sofa, I do that luxury now I enjoy. But otherwise, 12-hour work, 12-hour to myself, reading or answering questions or doing my Instagram.
Do you walk? Do you exercise?
During day, I work.
Okay.
And when even in a work, I walk very fast.
Okay.
I also have started doing a little bit of stretching exercises now. I think it is this positive lifestyle doesn't disturb me much.
Do you miss not being mother?
No, why should I miss?
I'm asking
I am a mother of the world.
No, I'm in a very real sense, mother in a biological sense.
No.
You don't have children, no?
I have a child that I have adopted from my sister.
No, but from your no.
No, I have no
It was a conscious decision not to have a child.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I was working with Bhagwan and I didn't want to divert my attention.
Oh.
But this adopted daughter lived also with us in ashram.
Do you have friends?
You are a friend right now. This
No.
moment, she is a friend right
now. I'm asking in a very intimate sense.
You mean, do I have a boyfriend?
No boyfriend. No, not boyfriend. Friends in sense where you can lose yourself. You can.
But I am very straight. No matter where I go,
Okay.
I am myself.
So there is nothing personal and there is
No. And at the same time, I give you answer. I don't have any boyfriend.
I'm not having a boyfriend. No.
But let me answer it so that if you need to write, you write it also. I don't like anyone near my bed except my dogs.
Okay.
Or my rabbit.
When you were younger, when you were studying in a school or even in a college, before even you met Bhagwan, before you went into this world, in those days, do you have any, remember any one friend that you can claim friend?
I don't.
So you were not friendly?
I was friendly. Everybody loved me. Wherever I went, I don't know why. Even I remember one school teacher, but don't remember the name. She would come and do my hair like that. I sit there. And
do you remember the school?
Alembic Vidyalaya or something. Yeah.
And you studied in a higher college where university in Bombay?
No, MS. But I was there only 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Did you completed your graduation?
No.
You left education and went to...
Yeah, there was an opportunity to go to US and father said go. But what I do remember...
You went for higher studies in US? No.
Yes, I went for studies.
Okay, great.
There was no higher or lower.
And you married, I think, there. You married also at that time?
Yeah,
okay.
I married also.
Okay. What did you study?
I studied liberal arts.
Liberal arts.
Here, I was in liberal arts. And when I went to US, I studied fine arts.
Okay.
painting and pottery.
Do you do paintings?
I used to do it.
used to?
Last painting I done in 2003 of
Three.
my rabbit
What
on
do
a
you,
stormy night.
okay. What do you do in a spare time when you don't have anything to do?
I always have something to do. I have nothing to do, then I sit and listen to music with my patient.
What music
All kinds of whatever they want.
they want?
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite music?
Yes, I do.
Western classic, Indian classic?
Indian classical I listen without names, just
Yeah.
from
Anything.
YouTube.
Anything. Okay.
What I first draws my attention.
Did you watch Hindi movies?
No,
Never?
not
In younger days?
No, when I was in Baroda, I did.
Okay.
When I was very young, and then in US at that time there was no television. Then came CTV a little bit.
Okay.
Because of my sister, we had gotten CTV, and she would watch Saregama first came. So we share a room, me and my sister. So when she's watching, automatically I am flipping my pages, and in between I look what where we are at in the film. But she also only watched mostly Saregama and Dance India Dance.
Okay.
And I watched Dance India Dance for about 2 years at a stretch. And I asked Kunal, do you know Prince from Baroda dancer? Because I love dancing also and enjoy watching without these special artists. You know? And he says, yes. And I said, I want to congratulate him. Can you call him? He said, yes, because I'm Barodian and he's Barodian. Before he went to Bombay, I congratulated him. We talked, we laughed. I showed him dancing of one of my patients with the break dancer of Europe. Champion break dancer of Europe was visiting me for a coffee at my house, and they two danced together, she with her rhythm and he with his break dancing. So I showed him that. It was very beautiful.
Oh, great.
And you talk of friends, I find friends everywhere. And young people are my best friends because they like I'm sport, they are sport.
Apart from Bhagwan, who is that one person from past or from the present, from the history, anywhere in the world, of any field that you are most impressed, except Bhagwan?
I'm equally impressed with Bapuji and Ba, and their teachings always come handy in every situation, same as Bhagwan's teaching.
Do you remember still one advice from your father?
I remember a number of advice from my father.
What is that one thing that you can give me that I can?
You're too old for that. I remember advice of my father when I was 16 going on 17. And he said, Sheely, don't get married to the first man
Not to get married with?
First person you meet. Sexuality is normal. Experiment and find someone that works, that passes your temperament, your desire, your needs.
So you don't believe in love at first sight?
I do believe I was in love with Bhagwan at a first sight or the fragrance of Bhagwan.
Why didn't you went to the Krishnamurti?
Father said, I was 16. I would not disrespect Father. And why didn't I go to Krishnamurti? He was a good-looking man, but what happened between me and Bhagwan didn't happen with Krishnamurti.
Thank you, Sheela Ben. Sheela Ben.
Please call me
Sheela
Sheila.
Ben is a very, very interesting word. Nobody had, somebody call you Sheila, somebody call you Sheely, I am calling you Sheela Ben. Sheela Ben
Okay.
because
Accepted.
thank you for your time, for your kind answers.
Now, at this age, at the age of 73, it is all my time. And I offer it everybody generously.
Thank you. Thank you.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.